All right, guys. So this was the last race of the night. The late models from Rockberry. At this point, I have had enough. I got beat up in the midgets. 360s was a decent race, and then the 410s, I got absolutely destroyed. So you're about to see what happens when I drive angry. And unfortunately, it carries over to here, me getting destroyed. Before we go any further, I want everybody to know this group of guys is a good group of guys. They typically, I have no problems. Nobody has any problems with each other. This just happened to be a rough night. It happens. With that being said, there was a lot of things that I was unhappy about. I had to start in the back of this race because I won last week. And unfortunately, I get beat up in this race too, which we're going to see. I'm not holding any grudges on anybody. I'm not going to call anybody out. I'm not going to do any of that crap. I'm locked into the playoffs. But midgets were rough. But midgets, I mean, I get the crap beat out of me in midgets all the time. So I probably won't even race midgets in here anymore. So right off rip, I know that I'm probably going to be one of the top 3 fastest. So I let Sneaky go. Get underneath them, hold a good line, and I have no idea what something happened up above me, but it allowed me to gain a couple positions there. Keep it down low. Somebody, I don't know who it was, just absolutely drilled me. So here's the thing: these things are lead sleds. These things are heavy, and when you peeking, I don't understand. Whatever. I don't understand it, but you're going from the sprint cars. I shouldn't say I don't understand. I get you're going from the sprint cars to these, but we take, and there's you getting into me again. So you're going from something that handles like a Ferrari to something that handles like a big square lead sled. And here Yeet's getting under me again, making a little contact, but here I'm able to pull away. He gets a little bit of a run. He's on the back bumper, and I get by. All of that back there. Now, I want you all to pay attention to something, because you're about to see something that is my biggest pet peeve in the game. See how far behind 3rd and 4th I am. I am almost 2 seconds back. On my share screen right now as I'm recording this, I get a little window that I can see there when I record this. It looks like it says about 1.3 seconds. So I'm catching these guys at a pretty good rate. And I want you to pay attention. I'm pretty sure it's Danger that does this. If somebody runs you down from a considerable amount of distance back, do not do the over-under on them because you got a little run. They're faster than you. They've come up on you. Just let it go. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about here. So I get under Danger. We're actually 3 wide right now, I believe. We're 3 wide. Yep. See Coach up towards the top. So I got to let off a little more so that way I don't go into Coach. And we're going to get the run. Remember, I ran these guys down from almost 2 seconds back. And Danger's going to get under me and put the door on me, scoot me up a little bit there. And then here, he really puts a door, and I go up the track. The reason why Danger was able to catch me is because I had to go in the corner light, so that way I wouldn't go up. Now, obviously, I ran Danger down from a long ways back. Just let me go. I'm obviously way faster. I get it. We're racing. You want to get those positions. But it's with racers etiquette, especially in league races, and here you see I just had enough and I just send them up. At some point, I got to let people know that you ain't going to push me around. It ain't going to happen. But with racers etiquette, if somebody is obviously faster and you are going to get that over-under run because you got to the high side and got momentum, get to the back bumper, but just let off. Just let them go. They're obviously way faster. Don't ruin somebody else's race. Warpoint, I think I still hit the reset button. And you see right there, quick Nick and he came down, I came up. But don't ruin somebody's race because you want to pull an over under. Now, if it's the last few laps of a race, I get it. If it's for the lead, I get it. But we were back there racing for fourth and pulling that over under stuff when you get caught from 2 seconds back. If you, the reason why you're able to catch them and pull that over under is because probably the person was showing you respect and went in the corner light so they didn't fly up into you. So yeah, you're gonna have more momentum. But here you see Coach and I racing for the lead, side by side. This is how racing should be. I'm giving him room, he's giving me room. He goes up a little bit higher there to give me the room. I make sure I'm staying a little bit lower than usual, and you can hear the throttle. I'm letting off a lot. And their coach just got a little bit too high, and from here on out, spoiler alert, I checked the hell out. I ended up winning this race by, I think, like 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds, something like that. And there's one thing that they could do on this game that I wish they would do a little better for that. Maybe the camera was a little further back on the top of the car and give a little bit wider of a point of view. So that way when you're racing side by side, because I'm pretty sure I gave Coach a lot of room there. But with dogs barking, but with the view and everything, it makes it kind of hard to determine. So my dog's barking. He'll bark at a leaf falling. But it kind of sounds like I'm complaining, and I am a little bit. Like I said, if you go back and watch the videos from the 410s at Rockberry and then this race. And I didn't record the midgets race. We were at Prairie View? Yeah, Prairie View. And I didn't even qualify for that one. I was in the bathroom while they did qualifying. I didn't even know they were qualifying for it. But you know, midgets just aren't my thing. I suck with them. But you know, I've said it over and over today while editing these videos. These guys that race here, these are good dudes. There's one guy that seems like his car and my car are magnets to each other. But you know, I can't complain about it. This is probably the best league I've raced in as far as driver's etiquette. This just happened to be one of those nights where it was pretty rough. We've all had, if you do league racing, you know those nights. We all have them. You know, I came into this league about a month ago, won some races, locked myself into the points, and as you see here, you know, I started in the back, and before even halfway, I had the lead. But late models are my choice on the game, so that definitely helps. But as you see, it's just rinse and repeat. In late models, this is one of my better tracks. I think next week we go to Five Forks, and I got to start in the back there. And I think somebody said it's Five Forks, which doesn't make a lot of sense because we just raced Five Forks. But with that over-under thing that I was talking about, I should have won. I had to start in the back of Five Forks last time we were there, and I should have won it there. I don't even remember the driver, but I got to second place, and I ran him down from, gosh, I want to say like 2.5, 3 seconds back. So I had to start in the back of the pack. And that whole over-under thing, you know, like I said, I get it. You're racing, you want to race, but you know, in league racing, it's different than public lobbies. Public lobbies do whatever, you know, do pull your over-unders and all that other crap. But in league racing, if you're going to run towards the front, you're putting in time, you're figuring out which slider works the best, which line is the fastest. You know, you put time into this. So you got to show the guys that are fast some driver's etiquette. It ain't like we just hop on the game and we're naturally fast. Some people probably are. I'm not. So, you know, if somebody runs you down from the distance back, don't be doing the over-under stuff. It's got to be my number one pet peeve of what I absolutely cannot stand on this game that people do. But um, you know, this was a good race. Got hit pretty hard a couple of times. Is what it is. Come out with the win, in case you haven't figured it out yet. Get the win here. Kind of made up for the 410s race. Just a bad race there in the 410s and the start of this race, but I can't express it enough. Good group of guys to race with. We did have a little bit of drama that I recorded it, but I edited it out of at the end of the 360s race, I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was the end of the 360s race. We had a guy, I don't know, he was all worked up about what's faster, a controller or a wheel. And the wheel, I will say this, the wheel is a lot more consistent. So over a long race, it does help you out. But when I first got the game, I was on controller, and I won a lot of league races on controller. So, you can argue it all you want. I do think the wheel is a benefit because it helps you be more consistent, especially when you're racing with guys like what I'm racing with here. I raced in all gas, no brakes, which is one of the top leagues, and I pulled off a couple heat wins in there, placed top 3 in some A features, got some wins over there on controller. So that's going to do it for the commentary on this. If you like it, subscribe, do all that other good stuff. Let me know if you run a league, if you want me to come in and do a race or two with you guys. I'll be more than happy to meet new people, race with new people. And your league will be on YouTube. Until next time, y'all take it easy. Enjoy this last lap coming up.